Hi, welcome to our primary home learning pack. This is pack 1, it's the seasons. In English, in the first lesson, you're going to go on a nature walk. You're going to collect different items and see if you can link them to the seasons. Lesson 2 is all about the story, The Tiny Seed, and there's a link to the story in the pack. Can you decide what happens in the different seasons of the story? Lesson 3 is all about sensory seeds, exploring different foods with seeds in and finding adjectives and describing words to say what they're like. Describing words and adjectives are words like small, crunchy, hard, crisp. Lesson 4 is about the tiny seed again. Might be worth watching the story again, and you're going to be answering some simple questions about the story and comprehension work. Lesson 5 is looking at flowers and describing flowers. So choose some flowers from your garden and use your senses, touch and smell and sight, to help you describe it. Lesson 6 is eating a whole plant. We can eat different parts of plants, some seeds, some flowers, some of the stem, some are leaves and some of the roots that we eat. Can you find a food for each part of a plant? Lesson 7 is a year in Percy's park. There's a link in the pack so you can listen to the story and then have a go at drawing or writing your own version. I wonder what's going to happen in your story. Lesson 8 is story questions. So the story that you've just made in lesson 7, can you answer some simple questions about your story? Your adult could write your answers for you. Lesson 9, it's a nature tree. Take a walk in your local area or your garden and collect lots of different bits of nature. It could be leaves, it could be grass, feathers, stones, flowers, anything at all. And then make a beautiful nature tree. Talk about what it looks like and please send us a photo. Lesson 10 is a season tree. Create a tree for each season. Think about the colours that you'll need for each tree. The internet might be able to help you with what you might need to do. Lesson 11 is a season description. So this is thinking about all the things that you've learned about the seasons. Use the worksheet to help you remember about the different months, the weather, the clothes and the activities. The final lesson for English is weather. Use the symbols to help you talk about all of the different weathers we have in a whole year. Good luck. Maths. So the first lesson in maths is all about measuring leaves. Collect lots of different leaves and measure them with a ruler or a tape measure, or even with your fingers. Which one's the biggest leaf and which one is the smallest? Lesson 2 is about number quantities. Out on a little nature walk, can you collect conkers or leaves, acorns, stones or twigs? Bring them home and match them to different amounts. Which is the biggest amount that you could make? Lesson 3 is all about the months of the year. Make a season spin wheel, just like the one in the photo. Which months are in which season? Test yourself and test your adult. Lesson 4 is season sorting. Can you sort different objects into their seasons? Like an ice lolly would be in the summer and a little chick would be in the spring. There's symbols there to help you. Lesson 5 is about seasons colours. Use an earbud to paint leaves on trees in the different seasons. So like winter would be white, snowflakes. I wonder what colour spring would be. Interesting. Lesson 6, collecting natural materials and making different numbers. Can you make the shape of the number? Can you make the amount? Which 2-digit numbers can you make? There's photos in the pack to give you some ideas. Lesson 7 is about a book called Leaf Man. There's a link in the pack for a video story. Use natural materials to see if you can have a go at making a picture. You could talk about the different sizes of things that you've used, the different shapes, the different colours. Lesson 8 is pumpkin seeds. Count out different amounts. What's the biggest and the smallest numbers that you can make? Match the number to the quantity. Lesson 8 is about different numbers. Can you go on a nature walk and order and match numbers to the correct amount? Lesson 10, paper chains months of the year. You're going to get really creative making a year out of paper chains. Can you get the months in the right order? Lesson 11 is about birthdays. Can you identify which seasons people's birthdays are in? You could ask all the people in your home and see if you can find out where to put them. And the final maths lesson is number cups. Use post-it notes and cups and count the number of dots on the post-it. Can you put it in the correct cup? Which cup has got the most and which cup has got the least? And then can you order them? It's your challenge. Other learning in other areas. In independence, you're going to look at what different clothes you can wear in different seasons. And there's some yummy recipes to try out too. In science, you're going to look at what to look out for in each of the 4 seasons. Understanding the world is learning about harvest and where different foods come from. PSHE, you're going to look at different emotions and things that make you feel happy. And in technology, you're going to link technology to different seasons. I wonder which season you would use a lawnmower in to cut the grass. I wonder, when would you use a leaf blower? What season would that be? Okay, have a great time with your home learning packs. Please bring in the work so we can see it and we can celebrate it together. Okay, stay safe.